Hello, I'm Firepug. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what we should expect to see for Horizon's abilities. Horizon being our Season 7 legend that we are going to be learning a lot about in the next few weeks here with Horizon's test subjects going on. So let's start off with her passive. Now, all these leaks were data mined by Shrugtall, and this is his best guess based on what he sees in the code. So as a passive, first of all, he says in his tweet, as a passive, she will have soft landing, which means avoid fall stuns and gain some beneficial buff on landing. So what I think this will mean is that when you jump off a high place in Apex Legends, say you're jumping into that little cliff, or off that cliff in World's Edge into the little canyon, or jumping off a zip line, you're greeted to the ground with a big thud that prevents you from sprinting right away for, like, I don't know, it seems like half a second. Sometimes this can get pretty annoying, especially when trying to back away from a fight and reposition. However, with Horizon, I'm guessing that you won't have to deal with this big thud and you can start sprinting immediately after touching the ground. He does say some beneficial buff off of landing, so either Shrugtall really doesn't know what that's going to be, or maybe there will be something that he's just not telling us about there, or there'll be, like, maybe she runs faster after hitting the ground or something like that. I don't know. So let's move on to her tactical. Her tactical is going to be something we have been observing, are those little gravitational lifts in World's Edge. That's literally what her tactical will look like. In comparison, the North Star Titan does have a hover ability, where the North Star Titan simply hovers above the ground, just like the tactical does do in those little repulsor things, those little gravity lifts. That will literally be exactly your tactical. So we're already getting a sneak peek at that. Now, for a ultimate ability. Now, I don't know what to think about this ultimate ability. It's pretty strange. Nothing we haven't seen, like absolutely nothing we have seen before yet. Similar to Rampart. Rampart was pretty groundbreaking. I think this will be too. So what she will have for an ultimate ability is she will have basically, it's like a black hole gravity grenade type thing. So in Titanfall 2 we have these gravity stars. It's like an arc star, except instead of stunning people, it does this. It sucks them right up in there, and then they're all trapped, and there's very few ways to get out of that. Once you're stuck in one of those, you're pretty much screwed, unless you do have a grapple. You can pull yourself out using a grapple. However, it does take a second because you're going to be here. You can't suck yourself into your own arc star, but you're going to be stuck here for a little bit, and it does take a second for you to get out of there with your grapple. And the other way to get out of it is simply by phasing. So Wraith players, again, will have a little advantage here, because when you do phase, you go to a different dimension, and in that dimension there is no gravity star, so you are able to get out that way. But again, to show you what the gravity star works, how that works, it sucks all three of these people together. You can shoot them all, and then they just sort of get hit by a little bit of damage. In Titanfall, they will only be killed if you stick them with the grenade. They will not be killed if they are simply impacted by the explosion, because the explosion at the end itself doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, while sticking them plus the explosion does enough to kill. So those are all of Horizon's abilities. Remember, this was all leaked by Shrugtall, and I will have his Twitter linked in the description. I highly recommend you go follow him. He's one of the most reliable data miners out there. And with that being said, I close off this video. Feel free to leave any questions you have in the comments, and I'll find an answer for you guys. See y'all later.